Welcome back to the show. Up next, our mixologist shares his take on a traditional Manhattan. We're here at Prezza in the North End, and I'm joined by Craig Carpenter. And Craig, you're making the Cingale for us today. And it's a really fun name, and I'm sure a really fun drink. What goes into this?
Yeah, and Cingale actually means wild boar in Italian. And what we're doing here is an Italian play on a Manhattan. So every Manhattan's gonna have a whiskey base. And I chose a Horse Soldier bourbon. This is, I think, a really balanced whiskey. And we're gonna use 2 parts to 1 parts of each of these, which is Select Aperitivo. It's actually the oldest aperitivo in the world. And then we're also gonna be using Averna to give it a little bit of a bite.
And you chose Horse Soldier for a special reason. What's the meaning behind this?
Yeah, so besides the fact that it's a really great bourbon, there's actually a great story about the history from it. After 9/11, there was soldiers, Green Berets, that were sent on missions into northern Afghanistan, and they had to ride into these missions on horseback to where they were getting. When they came back, their comrade nicknamed them the Horse Soldiers, and that's where the name was born out of. Also, every bottle is uniquely marked. The labels are pressed with metal from the World Trade Center after the 9/11 collapse. So there is a special meaning behind that as well.
It really is an incredible bottle, and this drink is looking pretty amazing too. When these are all mixed together, what kind of flavors can we expect?
Yeah, so like a traditional Manhattan, the bourbon is gonna shine through, so the Horse Soldier is gonna shine through, and you're gonna get a little bit of bitterness and sweetness from the Aperitivo and the Averna. And then you have a really beautiful color here.
Look how refreshing that looks.
And we are gonna garnish that with a Luxardo cherry.
Last but not least, a cherry on top. Those are my favorite types of cherries. And for more on this recipe, head to our website, newenglandliving.tv.